Hi, I'm Cheryl Fontenot, and I'm very excited today to share my story with you. I was really excited when Pastor Scott shared with us that we were going to be doing Growing Your Love, encouragement to the community to go out and do acts of kindness. I really wasn't set out to do anything in particular. I just prayed about it and said, God, just use me. And one day I was going to get my groceries at Walmart. Now, I don't like to go shopping on an empty stomach, so I decided to go have myself some lunch at Subway. While I was sitting there, this beautifully elderly woman had walked up to the counter and she was ordering her lunch. And I felt like this was my moment. I just felt like this is it. This is your opportunity. And I felt like I knew the Lord wanted me to go and purchase her lunch. And I was hesitant because the place was packed, and so I knew I was going to have to walk in front of all these people and do that. And I'm a friendly person, but to go and tell someone my story, that I'm doing it out of love and that God loves them, it was a little bit nervous for me. And so I went up to her and I said, I went to the woman and I said, I'd like to buy your lunch today. And she's like, oh no. I felt like she was defensive, like a spirit of defensiveness came over her, and she was like, no, like I can get it. And I said, no ma'am, you don't understand. I said, the Lord wants me to buy your lunch. I'd like to be obedient, and if you allow me to buy your lunch, then I can do that. I can be obedient to what God's calling me to do. And so she did. She let me buy her lunch, and in the midst of all the nerve-wracking and everything, it was just a sense of calmness and peace came over me as she began to share her story with me. She was buying her lunch to take home later on that evening to eat, and she was with a group of women from the Azalea Lakes retirement home, nursing home, and that just really melted my heart. And I could see her over there. She was sharing it with all her friends, what had happened, and what had happened to her. And it just, I don't know, it just made me feel really good about that, about being a part of that and a part of her life. She thanked me for her lunch, and later on, it occurred to me that I had failed a test probably 5 years ago at Subway, where the Lord had prompted me to buy a young woman's lunch, and I didn't. And it's just really broke my heart all these years that I wasn't obedient to what God had called me for. And I could have easily bought her lunch, but it was to verbally tell her that God loved her. I'm really excited about being a part of Household of Faith and the acts of kindness, and I encourage you to go out and do this. It's really rewarding, and our community needs it. They need to know that we love them and that we're here.
This life is yours, and hope is rising as you grow in faith.